Right now, you're listening to a very special Young Challenge Bliss podcast. Over the weekend, Matt and I got to review something really cool. Konami sent us both review codes for the PS4 for Matt and then a PS5 for me for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. What'd you think of it, Matt?
It's definitely Cowabunga, that's for sure. I like it a lot.
I know.
It's so good. It's like it looks like it was made by fans because everything is perfect. All the recreations are the same, right down to the flickering graphics. And there's just a ton of extras and modes. And what are some of the things you like about it?
I just, the amount of games, like I never thought that there'd be a day where you could play every Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game ever, that was released for the home consoles. There's 13 games. There's, the two arcade games, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, and Turtles in Time. And then on the Nintendo, you get the almost impossible classic game, the Turtles.
With the infamous swimming level that everyone hates.
Yep.
That's always fun to play.
I was talking to a lot of people over the weekend, and I don't think anybody's ever passed the third level in the game.
Third level's the furthest. It was so exciting to pass the swimming level, the second level, and get to the third level, and then it's just a nightmare apocalypse, basically.
Yep, and even they got two games off the Genesis. What was the Genesis one? The Heist of the
Hyperstone Heist.
What was it?
The Hyperstone Heist.
Yeah, the Hyperstone Heist, and then the Game Boy games. I mean, it's just awesome. And then plus you can switch to the Japanese versions of the games where and they have different titles and there's differences in each of the games. And yeah, I mean, this is just mind-blowing. It's
exactly. And one of the really cool things I like about it, besides all the games, is they have the Turtles layer area. Yep. Where you can look around and look at strategy guides and instruction manuals and even like stills from the TV shows. And looking at the magazine ads is fun. They have them perfectly reproduced and everything.
Yeah,
it's even kind of laid out like you're looking around the sewer and you're finding, oh, here's the strategy guide on this table and here's a whatever over here. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and speaking of like the strategy guides, what I thought was really cool was the interactive strategy guides where you could be looking at the guide and then it's like, oh, how do you do this? And then you just hit like X and then or a button, then you can actually watch a video on what they're explaining in the guide. That was kind of a neat touch. I wasn't expecting that.
Definitely, exactly. And you can we should also mention with some of those impossible ones like the first NES one, there's features like rewind and you can save anywhere. So you can do what I do when I play Hitman and save every 5 seconds so that you can always load whenever you mess up.
Yep.
So that makes it a little easier.
Oh yeah. And then another thing too that they have is you can watch the game. You can pick whatever game and then you can watch like a perfect run through it. And then at any time you can pick up the start playing the game. So like if you never played the fourth level on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games for Nintendo, you can watch a run through it, or you can actually do like a fast forward, kind of skip through parts of it and then pick up right at the fourth level. So
exactly. And I've never played the Game Boy one, so those are fun to play. And I didn't have a Genesis, so it's fun to play the Hyperstone Heist and the Manhattan Project. I think that's one of the last ones that came out for the NES.
Yep.
And I thought I had played it, but now playing it on here, it's like, oh, I don't remember this at all. I think I completely missed this one. So
it's fun. I never had a Genesis, so I never played the Genesis one. So yeah, that was really cool. Actually, playing it. I remember seeing the ads for it. And then the Game Boy ones, I only had the first Game Boy one, the Fall of the Foot Clan. And my son and I were playing it. And I actually even remembered, like, once I started playing it, it came back to me where all the bonus levels were hidden and all the, on the levels. And it was like, holy cow.
So who's your favorite turtle?
My favorite turtle is Leonardo. That's the one that I always pick. I don't know. I just like his sword. And then if for some reason, and some of the games where he gets knocked out, then I usually go with Donatello. How about you?
It's funny because I like Leonardo the best in the video games, and I like the sword the best of all the weapons, but the actual character, like in the show or the movie or whatever, he's probably my least favorite of the characters. And Raphael is probably my favorite of the turtles character-wise, but in the games, he has that wimpy little side that never reaches anywhere. So it's like he's my least favorite to play in the game. So it's kind of funny. It's a switcheroo.
Yep.
Donatello's nice with the bow staff always too. He's probably my second choice.
Yeah, I remember in the original Turtles game or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games for the NES, he was usually really helpful with some of the bosses because he could, has pretty good reach with that stick,
Yeah.
so, with the bow.
Exactly.
Another feature that they have is 2-player. We weren't able to play the 2-player online because it wasn't available yet. I contacted, um, uh, the person that sent us the code and asked them if it was up because I wasn't able to connect, and they said no, it wasn't up yet. But with that, you can actually go online and play up to 4 players. Like you can play the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game and then the Turtles in Time with 4 other players, or
That'd
you
be
can
awesome.
do couch co-op with it.
Nice. We
Yeah.
were talking a little bit about, remember back before there was online, we'd have to like sit on the couch and play 2-player and take turns if you had a group of people, and
Yep.
things have come a long ways.
Yep. Yeah. And now you can just play with people from around the world. And
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's an awesome collection. And if you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan like us, I highly recommend picking it up, wouldn't you?
Me too. Definitely recommend it. Totally worth it.